Yo, what up, doe? Welcome to Urban Headlines. I'm your host, Mel Man. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Gil Arena had a real discussion about Bronny James and the criticism he's faced, especially when it comes to how he got where he is today. One of the biggest debates was about his McDonald's All-American selection. They didn't deny that he got in, but they broke down the reality of how it happened. Bronny was ranked 32nd in his class, and normally only the top 24 players get selected. So how did he make the cut? That's where the alternative schools come in. Back when some of the guys on the panel played, every top-ranked high school player was eligible for the McDonald's All-American game, but today there are alternative programs like Overtime Elite, OT, and Kanye's Donda Academy, and players from those schools aren't allowed to participate. That means some top-ranked players like Rob Dillingham, who was a top 5 recruit, weren't eligible. When you take those 10 players out of the ranking system, that opened the door for guys ranked lower like Bronny to make it in. So did he earn it? The panel acknowledged that he got in fair and square based on the rules, but they also pointed out that the situation was different from past years. This ties into the larger conversation about Bronny and the criticism he's faced. Some argue he's only in these conversations because of his father, but Gil and the crew made it clear he wasn't even on people's radar for real until that McDonald's selection. Before that, he wasn't big enough to be criticized at this level. That changed the moment he was officially seen as one of the top high school players in the country. And from that point on, the debate about whether he truly deserved it has followed him. But let's be real, Bronny isn't terrible. That's something the panel made sure to clarify. He's not out there embarrassing himself, and he's got real skills. The problem is he hasn't dominated at any level yet. And when you're playing in the NBA, people are going to judge you based on what you produce, not just potential. The guys on the panel know what it's like to be at the end of the bench, hearing all the whispers from teammates who think they should be getting more minutes. And when you add Bronny's last name into the mix, that pressure only intensifies. Dudes in the league aren't just going to let him slide. They're watching, waiting to see if he can prove himself or if he's only there because of his dad. One thing they also talked about was how Bronny's game might actually fit better in a professional setting than in high school or college. He grew up around NBA players watching and learning the game at the highest level. That environment has shaped him mentally, and his basketball IQ is already ahead of a lot of guys his age. That experience could give him an edge when it comes to adjusting to the pro game. Even if he hasn't put up dominant numbers in the past, his understanding of spacing, decision-making, and how to play in a structured system might help him transition faster than people expect. At the end of the day, the NBA doesn't hand out respect. You have to earn it, no matter what your last name is. Bronny has already faced years of scrutiny, but now that he's at the professional level, it's only going to get worse. So the real question is, can he rise above it and show he belongs? Or is this all just NBA politics? Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Check the link in the description to see the full episode of Gil Arena. Urban Headlines, we out.